Ever wondered why your furry friend, the dog, behaves the way it does? Well, you're not alone. Dogs are fascinating creatures with traits and habits that often leave us scratching our heads. From their keen senses to their diverse breeds, there's a world of intriguing facts about our canine companions that remain largely unsung. So, if you've ever found yourself pondering the peculiarities of your pooch, you're in for a treat. Stay tuned as we explore some amazing facts about man's best friend. Let's dive into history and discover where our canine companions originally came from. Our journey starts about 30 to 40,000 years ago when our ancestors were sharing the planet with the now extinct gray wolves. Contrary to what you might think, dogs didn't descend from the wolves we see today. Instead, they share a common, now extinct wolf ancestor. The transition from wild wolf to domestic dog was not a swift occurrence. It took thousands of years of cohabitation and interaction. The wolves that were less afraid of humans started to linger around human campsites, scavenging for leftovers. Our ancestors in turn found these wolves useful for alerting them to danger and for hunting. Gradually, a mutual relationship formed. Over time, these wolves began to change, both in behavior and in physical appearance, eventually evolving into the dogs we know today. Now let's talk about the oldest known dog breeds. The Basenji, for instance, is believed to date back to ancient Egypt. Wall paintings in the tombs of the pharaohs depict dogs that bear a striking resemblance to this breed. Another ancient breed, the Saluki, was considered a royal dog by the Egyptians. They were so revered that they were often mummified like the pharaohs themselves. Dogs played a significant role in various ancient cultures. In Roman times, dogs were used in warfare, and they were trained to attack the enemy. In ancient Greece, dogs were considered sacred and were often featured in Greek mythology. The Chinese, on the other hand, bred dogs for a variety of roles, from hunting and herding to companionship. The story of dogs is a tale of evolution and adaptation, of survival and companionship. It's a story that spans thousands of years and countless generations. And it's a story that continues to evolve today as we continue to breed and train dogs for a wide variety of roles and purposes. So dogs have been our loyal companions for thousands of years. Dogs have some truly remarkable senses, don't they? Let's start with their sense of smell. Ever wondered why your dog's nose is always busy, sniffing around every nook and cranny? That's because a dog's sense of smell is estimated to be between 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than ours. It's like having a superpower. In fact, the part of a dog's brain that is dedicated to analyzing smells is about 40 times larger than ours. And it doesn't stop there. Dogs have around 300 million scent receptors in their noses compared to a mere 6 million in US humans. That's 50 times more. So when your dog sniffs your shoes, it's not just smelling the grass you stepped on, it's picking up a whole world of scents that we can't even begin to imagine. Now let's talk about their hearing. Dogs are also champions when it comes to this sense. They can hear frequencies ranging from 40 Hz up to 60,000 Hz, while humans can only hear between 20 to 20,000 Hz. That's why your dog's ears perk up at sounds you can't even hear. Dogs are also capable of locating the source of a sound in 600ths of a second. They can do this by using their swiveling ears like radar dishes. Imagine being able to pinpoint where a sound is coming from that quickly. But that's not all. Dogs can also hear sounds that are 4 times farther away than what humans can hear. This super hearing allows them to be alert to danger or changes in their environment much faster than we can. In the world of dogs, every day is a symphony of smells and sounds that are beyond our human comprehension. They experience the world in a way that we can only dream of. It's truly fascinating, isn't it? It's clear that dogs perceive the world in a very different way than we do. Dogs have their own unique ways of communicating, don't they? This question might have crossed your mind as you watched your furry friend wag its tail or bark at an unseen entity. They might not speak our language, but dogs use an impressive range of communication methods to express themselves. Let's dive into the world of canine communication, starting with body language. Dogs use every part of their bodies to convey messages. The position of their ears, the tilt of their heads, how they hold their tails, each of these can tell us something about what they're feeling. For instance, a wagging tail doesn't always mean a happy dog. If it's held high and wagging rapidly, it could mean your dog is alert or agitated. On the other hand, a tail tucked between the legs signifies fear or submission. Now let's consider vocalizations. Dogs have a whole symphony of sounds at their disposal, from barks and growls to whines and howls. Each sound carries a different message. A high-pitched, repetitive bark, for example, is often an indication of excitement or eagerness. A low growl, on the contrary, might be a warning sign that your dog is feeling threatened. Finally, let's not forget about scents. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, far superior to ours. They use this to communicate through pheromones, which are chemicals produced by the body and picked up by the sense of smell. Dogs release pheromones in various ways, such as through their urine or sweat glands. These scents can tell other dogs a lot about them, from their age and gender to their mood and health status. So what does all this mean for you as a dog owner or enthusiast? Well, understanding these different forms of communication can help you better understand your dog. It can help you recognize when they're happy, scared, or even when they're not feeling well. So, if you pay attention, you can learn to understand what your dog is trying to tell you. There's a staggering variety of dog breeds out there, isn't there? It's a true testament to humankind's ingenuity and love for these four-legged companions. Over the centuries, we've selectively bred dogs for specific tasks, and this has resulted in an incredible diversity of breeds, each with its own unique characteristics and aptitudes. Let's start with the working dogs, breeds like the Saint Bernard, originally bred in the Swiss Alps for rescue missions. Their keen sense of smell and strength made them perfect for finding and saving travelers stuck in the snow. Then you have breeds like the Border Collie, known as the workaholic of the dog world. These dogs were bred for herding sheep and are renowned for their intelligence and agility. On the other end of the spectrum, you have toy breeds, dogs bred primarily for companionship. Take the Chihuahua, the smallest breed in the world. Despite their tiny size, they are known for their big personalities and fierce loyalty to their owners. And let's not forget the Pug, a breed that was so adored by Chinese emperors that they had their own luxurious quarters in the imperial palace. Moving on to the giants of the dog world, the Great Dane holds the title for the tallest dog breed. Despite their imposing size, they are known as gentle giants due to their friendly and patient nature. Now, if we talk about popularity, the Labrador Retriever takes the crown in several countries, including the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. They're known for their friendly demeanor and versatility, making them great family pets and service dogs. But it's not just about size or popularity. Some breeds are prized for their unique qualities, like the Basenji, a breed from Central Africa known as the barkless dog. Instead of barking, they make a unique yodel-like sound called a baru. So whether you prefer a tiny Chihuahua or a massive Great Dane, there's a dog breed out there for everyone. Each breed has its own unique story, a tale of human ingenuity and a testament to our enduring bond with these remarkable creatures. We've learned some fascinating things about dogs today, haven't we? We've journeyed from the ancient beginnings of our canine companions, tracing their lineage back to their wild ancestors. We've seen how evolution has shaped them into the loyal, loving creatures we share our homes with today. We then explored the incredible world of dog senses. From their extraordinary sense of smell, which is thousands of times more potent than ours, to their ability to hear high-frequency sounds, we've discovered that dogs perceive the world in ways far beyond our human understanding. Our adventure didn't stop there. We delved into the complex language of dogs, unraveling the mysteries of their tail wags, barks, and body language. We learned that every yip, yelp, and wag is a nuanced form of communication, a conversation waiting to be understood. And who could forget our journey through the diverse world of dog breeds, from the smallest teacup Chihuahua to the towering Great Dane, from the energetic Border Collie to the regal Afghan Hound. We've seen the breathtaking array of shapes, sizes, and temperaments that dogs can possess. In the end, we've only scratched the surface of the incredible world of dogs. There's so much more to learn, so many more tails to wag, so many more sniffs to sniff. So next time you look at your dog, remember just how remarkable these creatures truly are. Thanks for watching.